When the young people say, hey chat, or what's up chat, y'all, what that mean? Hop. Stomp. Stomp. Feeling good?
Not really.
Oh my God. Hey guys, you're watching my real life vlogs. Welcome back. Kicking things off in medias res, okay? It's evening time in the Colquitt house. It's time to start dinner. So let's go do that. I'm dressed like an athlete off duty, and why is that, you ask? Well, we went for a little walk today. It was kind of like a little family walk. Aaron came with us. Anthony came with, and then Ann came with. So it was a cute little family and friend walk. We went right back to Lake Catherine where we went before. The way she ran to me was like so dramatic. It was so dramatic. Oh, it's okay, sweet girl. Mwah. Somebody's having a hard transition from daycare today. Andy girl, put your feet down, please. So the house just got cleaned today. We had the cleaning crew here, so they cleaned this baby up in 2 hours, honey. And it is just the best part of my day, honey, coming back home to a clean house. So shout out to our cleaning crew. So it's about to be dinner time. I'm about to kick things off here. We are starving. Y'all, I went to the gym earlier to get in my run because today was a run day. I got in 4 easy miles. They were so good. It felt so good, y'all. I felt like $1,000,000 after that run. And then Erin asked me to come with her on a walk. So I was like, why not? So we just did 2 miles, and it was of course really slow, like 25-minute miles type of thing. And then like I said, Anthony and Ann came with us. And so Ann was really loving the ducks and the swans and the whole nature piece because Ann is really into nature, y'all know. But on our walk, Erin was telling me about these pasta shells that are made out of chickpeas, and they got protein and all of that stuff. So we about to try it. When people give me recommendations, I go get it that day. So I went straight to Jewel and picked it up. They have different types of pasta. This is the one that looks like penne, but they also had like the shells and the spirals, whatever one that is. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this one. We're gonna do some shrimp as our protein. We're gonna overload the shrimp because we need the protein for today. And I love doing shrimp because you get good protein bang for your calorie buck. And then we're gonna do some vegetable mix for our fiber. So that's the dinner plan for tonight. It's also something that the girls will be into because they love pasta and they love shrimp. The reason Ann ended up going with us to the walk because at the last minute the school called and said she was coughing. So Anthony don't play that. He's like, I'm about to go pick her up. So come on, say milk please.
Like, from what I've observed, these parents are not parents. Are y'all coddling them too much?
Let me get these vegetables out of this steamy water. I steamed the vegetables this time, Anthony, and it turned out real good.
Put that back, put it back, put it back.
Ann doesn't want the shrimp. Go Ann. Someone new. Go Ann. Swing, swing from the tangles. Swing your arms, Ann. And catch my former love. Yay! Go Ava. Come on, Ann. Go Ava. Good morning. Hey, Granny.
I love you too.
Good morning. We're taking a little morning walk after breakfast. How you feeling, hon? Feeling good?
Not really, but pushing.
Oh yeah? Is it hard? It's like boring. I mean, I definitely be feeling like walking be bored. I'll be this close to running every time. Like, I could just get this over with so much quicker if I just ran. But you have to do this thing at a low heart rate. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm running 6 miles tomorrow for my long run. So who am I kidding? Walk it out, honey. And it does feel good to my body. Back from our run. Threw together some quick little meals. We were starving. This is, of course, leftovers from last night. Salad with balsamic vinaigrette and a little bit of Parmesan cheese and some garlic bread with a little cheese on it. Come on, Ava. Milk, yes. Good morning, it's the next day. My shoulder injury. It be talking to me. Girl, let me get y'all caught up. Hair looking a mess, yikes. I just got out the shower and got cleaned up because I did a little long run this morning, 6.5 miles on the treadmill in the basement. So it was gruesome. Anything over 4 miles, I wanna be outside, but I got it done, so yay me. Yes, sweet girl. So this little sweet girl right here cannot start her day without some milk, all right? So Anthony did overtime today, so he left at the crack of dawn, and I was texting him like, oh my God, your daughter is screaming because she wants milk. So he went ahead and ordered some groceries to be delivered. So Ava girl got her milk, okay? And then he added a bunch of fruits and veggies and things of that nature. That's the thing, when you get kids started on fruits and veggies and milk and these different things, you gotta just always have it because they get used to it and they're like, this is the norm. So when we run out, they're like, where is it? Yeah, you ready for milk? She went and got her sippy cup for me to put milk in it. Come on, give it to me. Milk, yes. She did have some liquid IV water, which she drank all of. So I mean, not having the milk, you know, she did drink her water. So I'm actually also doing laundry right now. Today in real time is a Saturday. So it is very much so a laundry day. Okay, let me rinse it out so I get the sweetness out first, okay? Come over here, mommy. I definitely had a rough night last night. From a mental health perspective, you know, it just be stuff. But today's run, here you go, mommy. But today's run was great, and that's why I woke up at 5:30. Didn't really get started till 6:30, but that's another story, okay? I woke up early with my mind already set on getting this long run in because I already knew that it was going to help me, you know? It's just something about running, those long distances, that helps you clear your mind. Like, that's why I say, like, I'll never not run. That's why I say that. I'm not trying to be nobody's world record athlete, but running is just like free medicine. You know what I mean? Like, it really helps. It's like your internal therapist, right? So anyway, I'm sure you guys who run already know what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't run, you might want to think about it. I'm telling you, because I felt so good after that run. So good to where I was like, let me see if I can do a pull-up today. So random, y'all, because I got a pull-up bar in my basement so I can rehearse in privacy and in peace because I'm very insecure about my pull-up game, okay? So I wanted a pull-up bar in privacy, and I tried to do one today. I started with a chin-up and it was smooth like butter. It was so easy. I was like, all right, well, let me try to do a pull-up then. And my pull-up was a little struggly, but I did get one, okay? I did get to get one. So you know what that means. We about to be doing pull-ups every day from this point forward because I gotta master that one and then I gotta move on to 2. All right. So Ann is in her room acting like a teenager. I will put the rest of those groceries away momentarily. I need to go back upstairs and change the music. I'm listening to Empire of the Sun, one of my favorite bands, definitely top 3. All I hear is noise. And I was having me some coffee in my Mrs. Always Right mug that my husband got me, surprisingly. Laundry is in progress. And if you guys are anything like my dad, you're probably like, what's wrong with you, Vaughn? Well, as many of you guys can guess, it's really difficult being a special needs parent. parenting autism and then parenting what could be autism, you know, as far as my youngest, just going through the proper procedures to make sure that she's getting all the support and care that we can possibly provide. But there's always like so much uncertainty, you know, when you have like the therapist being like, oh, she's doing great, you know, she's hitting all of the milestones that we want her to hit. But like I said, we can only do what we can do. Also in real time, it's my sister's birthday time period, you know, usually leading up to her birthday and a little bit after. It's really hard for the family. I don't celebrate death anniversaries, but I will celebrate a person's birthday. So yeah, every year around this time, it is what it is. I'm usually surrounded by either like my ships or like my friends and different family members. But this year in particular, I was particularly isolated just because of like life circumstances. And it's been hard, you know? And so the music that I'm listening to and things like that, these were things and moments that me and my sister would share. And it's so special around this time. So you'll notice around this time, I usually ramp up some of the nostalgic music and things like that, because those are my ways of like coping with her death. If you're new, my little sister, she was 2 years younger than me. She passed away in 2017 of brain cancer. We were very close. If you think me and my other sisters are close, you should have saw me and Michi. We were like twins, Siamese twins, that is. You want a banana? Here you go. Yeah, it is almost lunchtime. I should start on preparing their lunch. There you go. Yay, big girl. So it's been some years, right? But it doesn't get any easier. Of course, as you guys know, if you've ever grieved the loss of a close loved one, things don't get easier. They do get more bearable. It's like a muscle you're strengthening to bear it. So that muscle does get stronger, but you know, I still be crying like she just died. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been in a mood. And like I said, you know, today's run was so good because that's one of the things that we shared. Like she was a runner like me and Mumu, because I used to run with her on the trail, and we never really ran outside. We would always like, we had a gym membership together. So we would go to the gym and we would be like side by side on the treadmills. So being on that treadmill brought back so many memories. Oh my God. Let me calm down a little bit and get back to y'all in a few. All done, got the dishwasher going, got the hand washed pans over here, and y'all look at this clog we got going on in the freaking sink. My dad told us what to do, we just haven't done it yet. And I love using my good old Dawn power wash. This is the stuff. Took this ground beef out of the freezer because I just need to go ahead and cook this now. I don't know, but it's gonna be like a meal prep since there's so much of it. And then I took out this salmon because I'm probably going to eat this for dinner today. You need soap, soap for you. Rub them together. Together. Rub your hands together. Ava, you rinsing? Rinse your hands, Ann. Rinse, rinse. Ann, turn it off. Yeah. Lunch is served. You can see the subtle differences. This is Ann's plate, and this is Ava's plate. Instead of the sausage, she's gonna have some Greek yogurt with a little bit of honey and some Purely Elizabeth chocolate chip cookie granola. Eat your food, children. Dinner's underway. Tonight I'm having this salmon, and then I'm going ahead and cooking some of this beef with some onion and pepper. Girl, just throwing some stuff together. But this is going to be part of a meal prep scenario. And then we got our rice. I decided to go with basmati because it's my favorite. They don't need me playing. And I cooked it in bone broth, and then I'm going to add some, you know, seasoning and things to that. So some of the rice I'm going to have for dinner tonight, and it's going to be seasoned with some of my Dubai seasoning. Let me show y'all. I did end up putting those in the appropriate containers. So this is my mild saffron blend. I like to season my rice with this, you know what I mean? Everything is portioned out. I'm realizing I have way more rice left over, and we're done with the meat. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably gonna cook that other pound of ground beef and split it up and make some more little meals, because it's not like it's not gonna get eaten, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it tastes great. It's delicious. It's going to work. And you might look at this and think, oh, it's not enough food. Well, one, if you're in a calorie deficit, I need you to get out of the mindset of quantity, because that's part of the initial problem. But also with this, in terms of nutrition, you could add a boiled egg, you could add some fruit, you could add a bowl of Greek yogurt on the side and top it with some fruit and granola. Like, it's tons you could do. This is just the bulk of the meal. This is your foundation. This is your base. You can add to it. The point is for this to be convenient so that the hardest part, the cooking the rice, the cooking the meat, is already taken care of for you. So it's convenient in that sense. This does not make this a complete meal. So let's get that straight. In case you were wondering, the second batch of ground beef, I made it really spicy, and I added some of my Dubai seasoning. And then of course I added my Dubai seasoning to the remainder of the rice. It tastes kind of like dirty rice. It's just so seasoned and so good. And my dinner, I had to have some of that beef, y'all. It was looking too good in the pot. And this is just Greek yogurt. And listen, anytime you see Greek yogurt on my plate and it's just by itself, please understand there is garlic powder and salt and all the seasonings right on in there, okay?
Everybody jump around, jump around, jump around.
Clap your hands. To the left. Back. Hop. Stomp. Stomp.
Ready to go live.
Low key you go. Go, 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 go.
Up, 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 up.
Yay.
Hop. Stop. Stop.
Hey, have you ever wondered what it's like to be a cat?
Hey you guys, it's the next morning. I just finished up a video call and now I'm on my way to the gym. Today is a run day. I have 4 tempo miles. So we're gonna be running at a pace of 8 minutes, 10 seconds and 8 minutes, 40 seconds. So this is going to be a sweaty one. So let me show y'all what I'm wearing. I am so excited about my new jacket that I am debuting today. You guys, I ordered this jacket on Amazon. It is so perfect for getting to and from the gym. I could probably actually also work out in this, like if I needed to run in it. But y'all, I am freaking loving it. Look at the detail. It looks like a name brand jacket. It looks like it could be Nike, Adidas, New Balance, something like that. But it's just an Amazon windbreaker. And it has the drawstrings on the side, so I have them drawn in. But if I release them, I can have more of that boxy fit, because sometimes I like that too. Check that out. But I love a good cinch. Especially if your leggings are fitting real good. It's like the perfect athletic look. I'll put the link for this jacket if you guys are in the market for a nice, affordable windbreaker. Just a great value for what you get. Ava is crying because it's nap time and she does not want to go to sleep. Today I'm running in my own Cloud Boom Strikes. These are great for distances on the pavement, but they still work out well on the treadmill too, which is where I'm going because it's a rainy, cold one, so I'm definitely gonna be running inside. I got down the street and had to run back home because I forgot my Apple Watch, and I feel like for these runs I be needing it so I can monitor my heart rate. That's very important data to know at every step, literally, especially with the pace changes that I'm gonna be doing today. I need to know what that heart rate is doing. Okay, But y'all, listen, it's so funny. So remember those prepped meals that I made with the rice and the ground beef? I have been eating 2 of those per day, and it's been like half a week. And I got on the scale this morning and it shot up, honey. I'm like, all that rice I was eating, I'm retaining probably a bunch of water, and I had a weight gain spike. I know it's not real though, because it's impossible to gain weight that fast. It's definitely water. And then I think with all the rice, it kind of slowed my digestion down a little bit. So all of that has to be considered. Okay, let's go to the gym and run 4 miles. Great workout. It was hard, but we got it done. Just made it home, creating some lunch here as one of my meals. And I have a little bit of Greek yogurt with some garlic powder, salt, you know, different seasoning. And then I got a couple, well, actually I have 1 egg, and then I added in like a half a cup of egg whites, and it all couldn't even fit in the bowl. I really love adding in a little Greek yogurt when I'm eating rice. It's just so good. I can hear Anthony downstairs on the treadmill getting his steps in. I'm so excited. And Ava took a nap. She's actually home today. More on that later. But yeah, she's taking her nap. So this is the perfect time for me to enjoy my lunch. And I'm gonna sit down and watch some YouTube videos. Let me tell y'all what I've been obsessing over lately. Does it for me every time. So I've been obsessing over prom send-off videos. I cannot stop watching it. And not just the send-offs, but like the vlogs. So like the girls vlogging their prom day, from like all the maintenance that goes into getting ready for prom, the lashes, the hair, the makeup, getting fitted for the dress, all the things, time management, just running around getting everything done. I didn't know I would like it so much. These girls are like 17, 18 years old, and I'm just like binge watching it. It's so good. It does not remind me of my prom. We did not do all of that in the 2000s. Proms were simple back then. You might have got your makeup done. Well, like for me, for example, I got my hair done by Johnny Wright, by the way, and my cousin did my makeup. My dress was not custom made or anything. It was purchased from a boutique, and I had on shoes from Payless. Yeah, there was no lashes. There was no professional makeup. There were no nails. Like I got acrylics done, but the way these girls are getting their nails done, it's like celebrity nails, like very over the top, very decorated, highly talented nail techs. I mean, we were just going to like, just like your corner nail shop to get our nails done for prom. So it's just so interesting to watch it. So yeah. This hit the spot.
I got to pick stuff out loud. This is cute, right? What I see? This is cute.
Right quick, when the young people say, hey chat, or what's up chat, y'all, what that mean? What do that mean?
But it don't fit the camera, I don't think. But this go.
Like, who is chat? Anthony's on his way to work. Looks like they must be dealing with a riot today or something, because he's taking the big artillery. Good morning, good morning. I have not been talking to y'all. It's a couple days later. Girl, I don't even know. But I'm in here getting changed into my activewear because I'm about to do a run in the basement on the treadmill though, because I can't leave and go to the gym because I got Ava here with me. Like I said, I'll talk to you guys about that later. Anthony left town yesterday to go to a police event with his colleagues, and I think they're gonna be coming back this evening. But yeah, we spent last night all alone, just us girls and Sansa, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought I'd really be struggling, you know, being alone and having to do the whole morning routine by myself, but it hasn't been that bad, y'all. I don't know. And you know, I'm always gonna be an advocate of fitness, and I have to say, if it wasn't for my fitness level, it would have been difficult. And that's one of the reasons that I do try to remain fit and like stay on top of my cardio and stuff, because with these little kids, like, I couldn't imagine not being fit and like chasing them around and like all this up and down the stairs. I couldn't imagine. So I'm just really grateful for it. If you need a reason to get fit or to get more fit, let that be it. Little kids or grandchildren is good enough reason. So yeah, I just got out the shower and got cleaned up for the day and put on my run gear. Y'all, I've been working on so much these last few days. Like, oh my God, I gotta catch you guys up. So I have a trip coming up. We're going to Aruba. It's actually my high school 25th year anniversary. And so we decided to do an international trip. And it's also kind of overlapping with Anthony's birthday. So we're just gonna celebrate everything all together. So I've been kind of on the planning committee for that, helping to put together the itinerary and all of the events and all the special little moments and touches. So that's been coming out so good, y'all. This crew that's going is like extremely dedicated to a good time, and everybody's like on board and doing everything according to plan, and we just haven't had any hiccups. So I'm just hoping that it stays like that. This is one of the smoothest group trips I've ever been a part of, aside from the Miss Vaughn travel crew, of course. So I've been like getting things together for that. We have like different themed moments, little outfits and things that we want to coordinate, of course. So I've been ordering stuff a little bit, y'all know how it is, but this time not so much from Shein. This time I've been like venturing out. I ordered this set from Aloe, this kind of activewear set, because we're doing like an all black themed athletic moment, and y'all, it's too little. This is a small, and no, I need the medium. The cute little headband to go with it. Is the return process for Aloe pretty simple? I'm hoping so. We get ready to find out in one moment. Another thing that I've been working on, I told you guys me and Anthony signed up to be directors with our HOA, and I was recently working on our newsletter, because that's one of the ideas that I had, because our HOA has struggled over the years, especially like within the last 10 years, with participation. It has really truly fallen off. A lot of new people have moved in, and a lot of retired folks have moved on. So we have all these new neighbors, and they are not as interested in the HOA activities because, one, they don't really know what's going on, and two, I live in a neighborhood where people like mind their own business almost to a fault. Like, people really stay to themselves, which is good because like there's never any noise complaints. Like if people are having parties, like nobody cares. But because of that culture, people don't get together the way they should and get involved in the community. So I'm trying to change that. So one of my ideas was to make the communication process more seamless and more enticing, you know, make things look official, make things look really fun and exciting, make people get a little FOMO, you know? So I'm like, I want to put together a newsletter that like looks really good and polished, and we send that out. And some of the things I've been working on is just like switching from all this manual stuff to like more electronic digital. Instead of typing out links, just give people QR codes to scan. You know, they probably have their cell phones right there in their hands. Make it easy, make it difficult for people to not respond, you know, making our Facebook page more known, you know, just like getting into the digital part of it, because that's where everyone is. They're online. The numbers don't lie. Everybody's online. So that's where you need to be if you want to stay top of mind. So that's what I've been working on, and the newsletter turned out really, really good. I can't wait for everyone to get theirs. Special shout out to Canva, because none of this could be possible without my Canva application, okay? I be using that thing like it's no tomorrow. I'm a yearly subscriber, so I use Canva all the time. I was just scrolling through my Canva projects over the years, and I'm like, dang, I've spent a lot of money with Canva in terms of prints, but also I have worked on dozens, probably hundreds of projects over the years. So Canva, what's up, y'all? Sponsor me. So yeah, I'm about to go get me a little bit of breakfast going because I'm a little bit famished. And then I'm gonna wait for Ava to take a nap. And that's when I'm gonna hit the treadmill, when she takes her nap. Okay? Okay. And oh my goodness, their return and or exchange policy is very simple. So all I had to do was like select the right size and tell them that the other one was too small. And it's just the bra that I wanna switch. And look, my total is 0. Submit my return and we're done. Girl, I'll take it. You guys can have my business. I love when it's simple like this, baby. I don't have to pay nothing. All I gotta do is print the label and drop it off. Yeah, I'm all about it, honey. Girl, because me and Aaron were just talking about like how the arm parts of our shirts are getting a little tight. Gaining arm muscle, baby. What? Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's the best angle? What's the best angle? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Breakfast is served. Having some cheese eggs. I used 1 egg and then I added in like half a cup of egg whites. Scrambled it up. You can't even taste the difference. And then some New York strip steak. It's kind of noisy. The landscaper dude just got here, so he's cutting the grass and it's loud. I need to tell him about those rose bushes in the front. So in the front of our house, we have like this little mulch bed area with a tree and some rose bushes. And the guys who put that stuff in did not know what they were doing. Those rose shrubs need more sun than what they're able to get underneath that tree. So they're not even thriving, they're not even growing to their full potential. So I actually want to get rid of them, but I don't want to just throw all of them out. I mean, I don't have anywhere to put 3 rose shrubs, but I do want to keep one and just relocate it to the back. And now in the early spring is the time to do it. So I kind of need Eduardo to do it because you can't just dig those up with a shovel. And then the other ones I need to get out and get rid of because they don't need to be under that tree, but I do want to keep one. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to tell Eduardo now. I want to wait until Anthony gets back. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be out there like talking to him and stuff. He doesn't even know me like that. Camera keeps getting blurry, so I gotta move you guys to the side. I don't know why it wants to blur out. But anyway, yeah, I don't typically deal with Eduardo from a business perspective. And so I don't want to start today. Wait till Anthony gets back. Because it's going to cost, you know. Here you go, Sansa. And I'm probably the only runner you know who eats steak before going for a run. I don't care though, like, you know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't approach race day like that, but like these little easy runs and stuff, I'm gonna eat whatever my body wants me to eat. So speaking of mileage, I have 3.5 miles today. I'm really excited about today's run. I just can't wait for Ava to go down for her nap. She's got about another 30 minutes and we're gonna start that process. But I'm really excited about it because I feel like I need it. I told y'all these days my runs have been more like mental health moments for me. So it's felt really good to just get away, you know, lock into my run, disassociate with reality for a while. Not even to disassociate, but just to like feel less in the present moment and kind of like take it back to more of like a primitive setting in my mind at least. Because that's what running does for me. It like grounds me. It brings me back down to like the basics of what it means to be a human. It's like the most human thing you could do, being upright and locomoting forward. I don't know, but let me know if I'm geeking out a little too hard for y'all on that one. I think Ava's ready for lunch. She's making her way down here. Y'all, I'm packaging up this aloe return, or should I say exchange. And baby, when it comes to returns, I be wanting to give these people their stuff back exactly like they sent it to me. I do not play about returns because I don't be wanting no trouble, okay? Let me put it back in the original packaging, okay? Put it back in these people's box. Here y'all go, thanks for everything. You wanna see some clothing handled with care? Let me have to return something. I got a little music, but just no headphones, right? In case Ava wakes up. I need to be able to hear her. And it's so cool down here. It's the perfect temperature for running. Right now I'm running at a 10-minute pace and my heart rate is 132. So that's why I love running in the cool. I love the heat, but it makes that heart rate go up and then you feel like you're working harder than you need to. Okay, all done. Lay that down. 3.5 mile easy run complete. Now let's do a couple practice chin-ups and pull-ups. This is my little band that I've been using to sort of practice and do my first few attempts. Let's try to do a pull-up first. Okay. 1. Let's do 1 chin-up. I could probably graduate to 2 chin-ups, but I feel like I need a little bit more practice first. But at least I got my first full pull-up. I feel like it doesn't count if your chin is not over the bar. But I did it, y'all. I got my first pull-up at age 43. I've been trying to do pull-ups my entire life. Never really knew the correct way to train for them. Somebody on Instagram asked me, how did I accomplish this pull-up? Well, here's what I'll do, y'all, because it's kind of a long story. I'll link a video down in the description of a fitness influencer, if you will, who I follow, who specifically teaches her followers how to get their first pull-up. Now, granted, I just found her content, so I didn't like learn how to do a pull-up from her, but I did watch this video, and from it, I was like, that's actually kind of what I did over the years. But you could get your pull-up a lot quicker than me because you'll be more informed about how to be intentional about the training. I was just kind of like always trying, always using the band, and never really training specifically for it. But you don't have to take that route. You could get it a lot faster. I'll say the 3 things I've done recently that made the biggest impact on my ability to get my first pull-up is 1, training with this resistance band, okay? Basically what you do is put your feet in the band and perform the pull up, and it's gonna give you a little extra help to get you up, but it helps to train those muscles that you need in order to execute a pull up. So you need to use the resistance band. This purple one, I got a few different ones. This is the one with the most resistance. So this makes it really easy, but if you gradually decrease the resistance on the bands, it'll become harder and harder to do the pull up, and what you'll find is that you're actually doing more of the work. The other thing I started doing was dead hangs. I realized recently that my dead hang game is actually elite. I'm just saying I can hang for 120 seconds easy, and most people can't. I can hang for 2 minutes literally. And then I was talking to someone who does a bunch of pull-ups, and they were like, if you can dead hang for 60 seconds, you can do a pull-up. Like, you need to just get real about it. And so I did, and there you go. But being able to dead hang for as long as you can, it doesn't have to be 2 minutes. But if you can do 30 seconds, you're in a great place. If you can do 1 minute, you're on your way to doing a pull-up, unassisted. And I think the third thing, probably the most important of all, is when I started training with my trainer, Christian, we started working on the weakest muscles that I have, which is my upper body, and like doing the tricep extensions. Those are so hard, y'all. When I first started doing those with him, I was like, boy, we gonna have to find something else to do because I hate this exercise. But it was so important to do. I had to strengthen my triceps, all those little intricate shoulder muscles and stuff, in order to be able to strengthen myself to be able to pull my body weight up. And I think the lateral pull downs help too. And those are a little bit easier to do for me, but those are important as well. I think I started on the lateral pull downs at 70 pounds, and it was kind of light. And then we just gradually went up, and by the time I got to 120, which is where I am now, I started feeling like it's kind of getting close to my body weight, and I think that really helped me be able to get my first pull up. Because if you can pull down your body weight, you can do a pull up. You just got to work on your core and your stability and your confidence, and you just got to practice it. But you should be able to do it if you can get close to your body weight. So yeah, let's go back upstairs. But man, oh man, do I feel mighty fine after running. Words cannot explain how good it feels to run, or how good it feels after you're done. It doesn't feel good when you're doing it. Sometimes after mile like 2.7, I'll get what runners like to call runner's high. It'll sort of kick in, and I'll be like fully warmed up. And usually at that point, when I'm fully warmed up, I'm either going to enjoy the rest of the run or I'm not. But that's usually the point where I find out. I know you might be thinking, dang, 2.7 miles, that's kind of far to be figuring out whether or not you're enjoying yourself. But that's how it is when you're a distance runner. If you run sprints and you do shorter distances, this doesn't apply. This is only for people who like run long distances. You know there is a sweet spot after that warm up that your body is either kicked into full gear, or you're gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be a miserable run. So this one was one of the ones that it was kind of like somewhere in the middle, but it wasn't miserable. And then as soon as I was done, you feel like you could just keep going. You feel like you could do what you just did all over again, you know? But yeah, that's how I know it's a good run. But either way, good run, bad run, I'm gonna do it, okay? Because it needs to be done. Oh my God, imagine getting out the shower and you look over and it's a little toddler looking like a Chucky doll talking about all done. All done, oh my God. She's like, I'm clocking you, you're done. It's time to play. Come on, let's go down and get in, come on. Let's get in. So I got dressed and put on my comfy little Nike set, and y'all, I just put it on. This was my first time washing it and drying it. Of course, it needs to be ironed, you know, it's kind of wrinkled. But the point is, I am so glad I did not size down. Remember I was saying like, I should take this top back and get a smaller one? I'm so glad I didn't, because after washing it and drying it, it fits perfectly now. YouTube guru. Somebody just got home. Any girl, give me a kiss. Oh, sweet baby, it's okay. It's okay. Aww. Okay. She cried because she wanted that jacket on. Aww. You driving? doing? Come on. Ready to jump? Hello guys. Oh my gosh, today was such a busy day, meeting after meeting. I am so tired. And I still got to get some kind of dinner going for the evening. I was really productive today though, so I can't complain, but now it's time to rest. So I'm going to end this vlog here because there's lots more to share, because in real time, Mother's Day weekend is coming up. When you guys are watching this video, it will be Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to everyone. I'm excited about my Mother's Day this year because I'm doing some really fun stuff, something very different. I'm not even gonna tell y'all. Y'all just gonna have to wait until next week to see. But I'm spending a little bit of my Mother's Day with fellow mothers that I respect, and a little bit of Mother's Day with my husband and family. So I'm gonna share all of that with you all next week. And I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you in my next one.